In the annals of martial arts history, few names resonate as profoundly as Miyamoto Musashi. A warrior, philosopher, and strategist, Musashi was not merely a master of the sword. He was a master of the self. His teachings transcend the world of combat, offering wisdom that speaks to the pursuit of mastery and the principles of self-reliance in all aspects of life. What makes Musashi's philosophy so powerful is its universal application. In his most famous work, The Book of Five Rings, Musashi shares his insights on strategy, discipline, and self-improvement. His approach to life was not about relying on others or waiting for circumstances to change, but rather about forging one's own path through personal responsibility, adaptability, and continuous learning. But what can we, in our modern world, learn from the life and teachings of Musashi? How does his philosophy of self-reliance and mastery provide a blueprint for personal growth and success? In this essay, we will explore Musashi's worldview, his commitment to self-improvement, and the lasting relevance of his approach to personal responsibility in today's complex world. Before we dive into this timeless philosophy, a warm welcome to the Unfolding Journey channel. Here, we explore ideas that help you break through mental barriers, achieve personal mastery, and unlock your fullest potential. Whether you're seeking wisdom in your career, relationships, or personal development, we're thrilled to have you as part of this evolving journey. Let's unfold the layers of success together. Musashi, the life of a warrior and philosopher. Miyamoto Musashi's life was marked by a fierce dedication to self-reliance. Born in 1584 in Japan, he became an orphan at a young age and was raised by his uncle. His father, who was a skilled samurai, likely instilled in him the foundational concepts of the way of the warrior, but it was Musashi's own experiences that would shape him into a legend. By the age of 13, he fought his first duel, and by his early 20s, he had already engaged in dozens of duels, establishing himself as one of the most formidable swordsmen in Japan. Musashi's most distinctive feature, however, was not his swordsmanship, but his approach to personal growth. After years of traveling, fighting, and learning through experience, Musashi realized that true mastery could not come from external sources alone. Rather, it came from within. This realization pushed him to pursue not only the perfection of his combat techniques, but also the development of his mind and spirit. In many ways, Musashi's life was the embodiment of self-reliance. He did not depend on a master to teach him the way of the sword. He relied on his own curiosity, observation, and relentless practice. This commitment to personal responsibility permeated every aspect of his life. Musashi was a ronin, a masterless samurai, which meant that he had no patron to answer to. Instead, he depended on his own wit, skill, and strength to survive and thrive. In his later years, Musashi retreated into seclusion, writing down his thoughts and philosophies, ultimately compiling them into the Book of Five Rings. This text, still revered today, outlines his principles of strategy and self-mastery, which emphasize that true mastery is not about relying on others, but about taking full responsibility for one's own development. Self-reliance, the bedrock of Musashi's philosophy. At the core of Musashi's philosophy is the concept of self-reliance. In the Book of Five Rings, Musashi repeatedly stresses the importance of taking full responsibility for one's own life and actions. For him, mastery was not a gift bestowed by a teacher or a trait inherited from one's ancestors. It was a result of personal effort, introspection, and continuous practice. Musashi's self-reliance was not just about physical strength or combat prowess. It was about cultivating a mindset that prioritized independence, inner strength, and critical thinking. The way of the sword was a metaphor for life itself, and Musashi believed that in order to succeed, one must learn to trust their own judgment and instincts. For example, Musashi was famous for using two swords in combat, a technique that was innovative for its time. He did not rely on conventional methods or weapons. Instead, he adapted, experimented, and used what he had learned from his many duels to create his own path. In this way, he embodied the principle of self-reliance. He created his own methods based on experience rather than tradition, Musashi also emphasized mental and spiritual self-reliance. To achieve mastery, he believed one must not only train the body, but also refine the mind. True mastery, in Musashi's view, meant developing clarity of mind, emotional control, and the ability to perceive the world with complete awareness. This awareness, or mindfulness, was essential to reacting effectively to any situation, whether in combat or in life. In many ways, Musashi's philosophy aligns closely with modern mindfulness practices, which emphasize self-reliance in cultivating focus and inner peace. The pursuit of mastery, a lifelong journey. For Musashi, mastery was not a destination, but a continuous journey. This is where his philosophy intersects with the modern idea of continuous self-improvement. He believed that one could never truly reach the point of ultimate mastery. Instead, one must constantly strive to improve and refine their skills. In the Book of Five Rings, Musashi writes, "You should not have a favorite weapon or style." He emphasizes the importance of adaptability and the need to be open to learning new methods, techniques, and ideas. Mastery, according to Musashi, requires an ongoing willingness to adapt and grow. Complacency was the enemy of progress. Musashi's insistence on lifelong learning was not limited to swordsmanship. He practiced calligraphy, painting, and even developed a system of strategy that applied not only to combat, but also to business and governance. For him, mastery was not confined to a single discipline, but rather applied to all aspects of life. This holistic approach to mastery is a key takeaway for anyone seeking personal or professional growth. Whether you are a student, an entrepreneur, or an artist, Musashi's commitment to learning and self-improvement offers a valuable blueprint for excellence. Musashi's influence on personal responsibility. Another fundamental aspect of Musashi's philosophy is personal responsibility. In his worldview, there was no room for excuses or reliance on external factors. Success was determined by the choices an individual made, and an individual's fate was ultimately in their own hands. Musashi's commitment to this principle can be seen in his own life. As a Ronin, he lived without the protection or support of a lord, which meant he had to depend on his own ability to adapt to changing circumstances. This idea of personal responsibility is highly relevant in today's world, where many people seek external validation, constantly rely on others for support, or blame outside forces for their failures. Musashi's life and teachings offer a sharp contrast to this mentality. True mastery, he argued, requires a willingness to take responsibility for your actions, your decisions, and your growth. Musashi's philosophy also stresses the importance of self-discipline in achieving mastery. While many people may wish to excel or be successful, few are willing to put in the hard work and dedication that is required. Musashi was unflinching in his belief that only through consistent effort, day in and day out, could one truly achieve greatness. This level of discipline, Musashi argued, was necessary not only in combat, but in all walks of life. Miyamoto Musashi's philosophy of self-reliance and mastery offers timeless insights into the art of personal development. By encouraging self-discipline, adaptability, and personal responsibility, Musashi presents a roadmap for achieving greatness in any field. His life and teachings remind us that mastery is not a static achievement, but a dynamic, ongoing process. Success, according to Musashi, is not about external circumstances, but about cultivating the right mindset, the right habits, and the right approach to life. In today's fast-paced, ever-changing world, Musashi's principles can serve as a guide for those who wish to forge their own path, take control of their destiny, and pursue excellence in their personal and professional lives. Whether you are a student, an entrepreneur, or someone simply looking to improve themselves, Musashi's teachings provide a timeless reminder that the pursuit of mastery is a journey, one that requires dedication, resilience, and a constant commitment to self-improvement. Welcome to the Unfolding Journey channel. We are here to help you unlock your fullest potential, break through limiting beliefs, and embark on a journey of self-discovery. Every step you take brings you closer to the person you were always meant to be. We invite you to continue exploring the principles of self-mastery with us. Subscribe, engage, and let's unfold the layers of your greatness, one step at a time. If you're ready to embark on your own journey of self-mastery and continuous growth, don't forget to subscribe to the Unfolding Journey channel. Share your thoughts, questions, and reflections in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. Together, we'll move forward, step by step, towards becoming the best version of ourselves.